Welcome back to The Price of Business. I'm your host, Kevin Price, talking to you about you and your business. I've worked up an appetite, and I used that expression work very loosely. All I did was smell. I mean, how much work does that require? But I smelled Wingstop, and they're here. I've got one of the franchise owners right here in our studio, and he was nice enough to bring us some food. Todd Crosswhite, thanks for being with us today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure.
Hey, real quickly, first of all, tell us a little bit about your background before you got into Wingstop.
Oh, gosh. I graduated from Texas Tech in 1998.
Red Raiders.
That's it. Guns up. And had my first Wingstop 14 years ago. The first one in Houston, as a matter of fact, in 2000, the year 2000.
Wow, very cool. Yeah. And so what made you decide to go into that arena? Of course, you went to Texas Tech, which is a world-famous party school. And in Lubbock, wings. Texas, you spend a lot of time in places like Wingstop, watching a lot of college football and whatever football on the walls, and right. So I guess you probably had a lot of inspiration. That was probably your minor while in college, right?
It was. Wing eating was my minor, for sure.
There you go. What'd you get your degree in?
It was advertising in Spanish, as a matter of fact. So.
There you go. Okay. And then, so what made you go in that particular area? I mean, you saw it worked, right?
Yeah, a buddy of mine had a Wingstop close to his house in Garland, where it originated, and it was a great concept. We decided to jump on it, and here we are 14 years later.
Yeah, and you're in 2 locations.
That's right.
And there's what? Did you tell me like 60
in the greater 60
Houston?
In Houston.
That's amazing. Where are your 2 locations?
Highway 6 in Bissonnette and Westheimer and Hillcroft.
All right. That's the one I think I see the most.
Right.
That's a really good location.
Yeah, it is.
So tell us about the, and I guess you're probably your finest time of the year, from early September through January.
It is. The football season is our time to shine. Yeah. And we have a lot of hungry people we want to make happy.
Yeah, I mean, people like their baseball and stuff like that, but it just doesn't draw baseball's a fun thing to watch at home, to be perfectly honest with you. But football, you want to be with others.
Right.
You want that crowd effect. And in fact, I read an article just last week at usdailyreview.com that says that people actually prefer watching football on TV versus in stadium events. And that speaks for me as well.
Right.
Every once in a while, friends, depends on the sport. I hate watching the Texans in the stadium. I absolutely hate it. It's an architectural disaster. I feel like I'm going to fall over walking around because of how steep the stairs are. So it's just a disaster. I get all these phobias I didn't know I had until I'm in that extreme environment. I don't think I have those phobias of height. I don't have that. It's just because the steps are so narrow. I hate that. I hate it. So I'd much rather be with friends watching it.
Right. So it's like the American way, football and wings, at the
There
house.
you go. And that's another thing. And you'll be paying probably, twice as much for not nearly as good as food if you go to the actual event.
Right.
Whatever that is, be it sodas, wings, whatever you're trying to buy.
I agree.
So, tell me then, in terms of best times of the year, what percentage of your business would you say is between September to January annually?
Ooh, gosh. Hard to put a number on it, but we're just busier. We're just busier across the board.
Would you say half of your business is in that time frame, or?
Probably a little above half, over half.
Above half in about 5 months.
Right.
Oh, that's impressive. So, yeah, thank God for football.
No doubt.
Are you worried about the fact that they're going to be changing the way they decide who goes to the big games at the end of the college football season? The NCAA is revisiting the BCS.
Well, I hope
I'm scared to death. I'm scared of that. I'm losing sleep over it.
Yeah. Me too.
I don't like things about the current system. It's not perfect, but the way it's set up now, every single game is like a championship game.
Right.
You can't afford to lose even a single game. If they take away that impetus and you end up having the mediocrity that's pervasive in the NFL today, with teams with 600 records winning the Super Bowl at the end, this is not going to be cool, dude.
Well, it'll be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah. He's staying very neutral on this because he's got to make a living regardless of what they do.
Well, they'll still order some wings, though.
They will still order wings, but they just better not ruin it. I'm telling you, college football is so superior, in my opinion, than the NFL because of the way that system is now, where every game matters so much. And so that is interesting. Tell us about, running a business now versus in the late 90s when you got started.
It just seems to be a little bit different. in my opinion, the incentive isn't quite as stark as it was back then. I think there's still a huge opportunity for everybody, but it's just harder to get there. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah. Okay. So, what are some of the things that you think are harder now? I mean, is it the labor environment, the difficulty of maintaining profits because of how tight everyone is with their money compared to just a few years ago?
It seems that people are really holding tight to the purse strings, and really want a deal. We do our best to provide that great deal for people. We just everyone's fighting for that dollar now.
Yeah. Yeah, and so that's interesting. And how many employees do you have in both locations combined?
We have combined around 21, 22.
Mm-hmm. And have you been tempted to go to 3 locations, or have you been?
I have. But a lot has to happen for that to happen. Financially and location, a lot of different things.
Yeah, location. Are both of them very competitive, the locations you have now?
They are. Thankfully, they're in good locations. We have a really good clientele base.
Yep. And that's Bissonnet and what is it?
Bissonnet and Highway 6.
Bissonnet, Highway 6.
Close to Sugarland.
My producer wants to chime in.
Hey, Segment here. I know Wingstop has more than just wings, right? It's what else do you guys offer?
We have boneless wings. Actually, the fries are just like a unknown hero. The fries are outstanding. We home make our ranch and blue cheese, but dip those fries in that ranch. Man, that is incredible.
How many different flavors do you guys have?
We have 10 flavors. We just introduced our newest flavor called Mango Habanero.
I see that on your shirt. Mango habanero. That's sweet and spicy.
It is. I actually brought you guys some mango habanero, and I think you'll like it.
Yeah.
Little kick on the back end, so I know you guys could use a kick on the back end.
Yeah, I need a kick in the back end on a regular basis. Kevin usually is the one who provides that. But
usually that's my
I'll
job.
Take the
Wait
wings.
a minute. Yeah.
I'll take the wings.
So, that's interesting. I need a kick in the back end when my Tuesday feels like a Monday. So, I know why it feels like that. Okay. So, yeah, very good, and interesting. And now, I mean, do you know, in terms of the history of these type of enterprises, how old is Wingstop compared to some of your like Buffalo Wild Wings and some of the other competitors? Right. It's a huge footprint the wing arena is.
Yeah, we're coming up on our 20th year. Actually, Wingstop is. And I think we're all, relatively speaking, in our infancy relative to everybody else. But, as far as I'm concerned, when you think wings, you got to think Wingstop. They're the best wings on the market, hands down.
Well, you have to believe that.
Well, hold on. I'm gonna delve into this a little bit. Why are they the best wings on the market?
Well, they're cooked to order. Nothing's ever frozen.
Well, I know some of those are frozen in the competition.
No doubt. No doubt.
Yeah, we don't bake our wings. They're fried, but they're just made with some love and care.
Some love. TLC.
Some love.
Well, when you get them from a lot of these other places, you're right. Like, if you get them from a pizza place, chances are, man, they came off a truck in a freezer, and that's where they've been, and you can taste it.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, not only just your convenient type restaurants that try to go ahead and add that, but even restaurants that are in the chicken arena, but not in the wing chicken arena, if you know what I mean, other than, your traditional KFCs or whatever. They try to just add that. They try to compete against you guys, and they do it by taking shortcuts that simply don't cut it.
Right. And that's our sole focus. Wings are our sole focus.
Love it. Well, I want to encourage people. Oh, go ahead. I know you're dying to say something, Sigmund.
I was saying that apparently fries. He said the fries are fantastic.
Yeah. You guys have celery and that type of stuff too, right?
Oh, yeah.
You gotta have celery. I love celery.
With the blue cheese?
Yeah,
oh,
absolutely.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
All right, Wingstop, WINGSTOP.com. Again, your locations are?
Highway 6 South in Bissonnet and Westheimer and Hillcroft in the Gallery area.
Have you ever been on the radio before?
No, I have not. But they have a perfect face for radio.
Hey, that's what they tell me too.
Don't we all?
We must be good-looking guys, right? Yeah. All right, Todd Crosswhite, and he's at Wingstop here in Houston, and that's wingstop.com. Thanks so much for being with us.
Thank you guys very much.
All right, when we come back, actually, we won't be back until tomorrow. This is already the last segment. Time goes fast when I'm having fun. And I always have fun right here on Business Talk 1110 AM.